I'm starving to death at a grocery store. I've been here for 3 hours, waiting on someone. Clip we're watching now is wood being cut down in my father's 6,000 square foot home. He has purchased a larger and larger home about 7 times. He abandoned this property and he's used every single bit of the wood. You see someone who is working. It's not Tom Acosta, it's other people he photographed working to remove the trees that he also used to heat his home. He left me there with no wood or water, no way to actually have a home after he abandoned me there when I found out he was sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. Conditions right now are bad. They are so bad. They are probably the worst they've ever been. They are this way because I lost stability when I had 7 minutes to grab my shit out of the San Francisco homeless shelter and get on an airplane and get here without any way to plan. I am surviving without the stability, and I do not have the job that I left in Denver to go to San Francisco because somebody costed me the job because they were sleeping with a married man and someone else. And the only way I was able to have the job was staying with them. I went to San Francisco so I would have a better way of making sure everyone's best personal safety was insured. When I was in San Francisco, I found out I was second on the list for housing. That's why I'm back in Denver, but I do not have the job. Is now Arab owned. There's no way I could have even kept the job even if I had stayed. This is how bad and severe it is. This is also a look at what I've also endured. On the left here is a look at my physical steps recently in recent days. Just throughout the month at the bottom, you will see the mileage every single day. The taxing toll being homeless puts on your body all of the time because you have no ability to move anywhere else and you must always be on the move. This is what being homeless is. My current assessment is that I will probably pass away in a vehicle accident, like getting run over by one. The statistical odds of it, and every single time I've been successful, it is just extremely high right now, and it is also extremely hard right now after everything I have also already endured, including knowing my father as a child molester. This is like I might be dead tomorrow because it is that high. The cost of trying to defeat homelessness is this. It does this to anyone. We must not ever forget that I was at Yale University my 3rd week homeless, and they ejected me because my dad went to January 6th. All of the pain and things that you have seen could have been avoided if they had just done what they were doing, but they stopped it. All of that. This is just, I have over 25,000 pictures. This is going to be, if I survive, you will see this again. Also must know, Crazy White, the woman who said, if you need a hotel room for a month, you shall ask for it. I can make it happen, and she never did. So then me and 2 homeless U.S. veterans had to endure another winter homeless because Chrissy White, the manager of operations at Dish Bluefield, was that way, and it will never stop. The consequences of her actions are belligerent and irresponsible, and it will always follow her all of the time. I also actually do know about a 4-week stay in a hotel is what you need to defeat homelessness. The closest that I ever got to defeating homelessness when I was actually at 2 properties, seeing them and had money and was ready to rent. One occasion, there were bugs from my backpack from where I left the place before. The other time, the man was just going to rent to someone else, so I went to California. But I had 3 weeks in a hotel, and I had the cash. Either I had enough of it, I was going to have the rest of it in a few days, or I had all of it, and the man was just going to rent someone else. That is what has happened. That is actually 100% the fact. I am starving to death, but I've been at this grocery store waiting on someone who is on the way to get here. We go to a hotel, and I'll be there for the hotel for like 2 days. And I've got to go to the bathroom so bad, but there is nowhere to go in this country to go to the bathroom. I am so afraid if I was to urinate and catch a charge for that, it would ruin the credibility, or it would be harmful and prosecuting my dad for sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. When this man picks me up, we will go to the hotel. There may not be any food, but we will have somewhere to stay. I did earlier today look into food banks, but I just could not get to one that was going to be within the realm of possibility before it closed. This is the same grocery store chain I was working for. It took 11 weeks for them to hire me, and the red hot summer months of employment in summer 2022, because people were going on vacation and everything. An 11-week gap in gainful employment, and I had a whole other job during that time. This was my second job. That is King Soopers, and that is the place that is telling me like I got to leave, and I'm starving to death, and I do not have the ability to legally acquire food. I'm not the only one in this condition. They've got people out here getting us to register to vote. We cannot eat. We may not be alive on election day. This is Joe Biden. This is a problem.